to St. Petersburg for the 5th Nord Stream Race. The Nord Stream Race is organised by the Saint Petersburg Yacht Club, assisted by the Norddeutscher Regatta Verein.
Дорогие друзья, я рад вас приветствовать на открытии регаты Nord Stream Race. Первый раз она стартовала в 2012 году и была приурочена к началу эксплуатации газопровода «Северный поток-1». Я поздравляю всех участников гонки с ее открытием и желаю вам попутного ветра.
And this year, 70 sailors representing 5 teams were here to compete in the 700 nautical mile race from Russia to Warnemünde in Germany down the Baltic Sea via Helsinki.
The friendship between the sailors is a very important part. So that's, I think, the nature of this race, to have a friendship between people and countries.
I don't understand. Oh, but I'd love to go and show them all what I know.
The crews were busy readying themselves and their boats in St. Petersburg before the start. There was Team Europe, who were on board the boat Spirit of Europe, skippered by the experienced Tim Kroger from Germany.
Well, this race is quite demanding because, of course, it's an offshore race, but it's also in pretty cold waters, even in summer now, and that creates a lot of big variations in weather and wind strength, and that makes it quite demanding in terms of sail changes and trimming the boat and responding to the changing conditions.
Drunk again and
He's competed at all 5 Nord Stream races and is here to defend his title, having won the event 12 months ago. Team Russia were on board Brony Nosets and were one of the favourites for the race, with skipper Sergei Borodinov, a former World Cup winner and World Championship medalist. Team Great Britain, with Adrian Lower on the helm, were on board Petit Flem. Team Germany sailed on SGM, skippered by Alexander Holstein. And finally, Team Finland, with Samuli Leisti on the helm, were racing Saint Peter. The race started on Sunday afternoon with a forecast of light breeze for the afternoon and overnight race to Helsinki. Sailing long legs can be tough and complicated. Often the race is won and lost with tactics as well as finely prepared teams.
We're basically reaching the whole day. We had a difficult start out of St. Petersburg. That wasn't so easy. But we could break through, and from now on we're just fetching. We're just reaching with the jibs. And we're second place behind Juan and Rostock, and actually quite happy. We had a couple of sail changes, a lot of work, but the guys stood up very nicely, and yeah, it's all working well.
It was Team Russia who set the pace in their home waters on leg 1. They arrived into Helsinki 16 hours, 35 minutes and 20 seconds after leaving St. Petersburg.
Legs, it's not so long, short, and the main idea, only speed. So much maneuver and tactician, only speed. Very good experience for only for sailing. It's experience for all life.
Close behind them in second place was Team Europe, the defending champions. They crossed the line just 3 minutes and 27 seconds later. They were followed by Team Germany, Team Finland, and finally Team Great Britain.
First leg was much more tricky than expected because the wind was shifting all the time. Although it looked like just a follow race, only good for speed. So it was entertaining and challenging.
Our first leg was a little bit challenging from the beginning, so we had some issues that we needed to fix. And then we made one big mistake with the navigation, but it was great race, great fun, and a very tight competition.
The short pit stop in Helsinki gave the crews time to gather at the HSK Clubhouse Helsinki for a press conference and barbecue.
It was great. It was my first time sailing such big boats and first time sailing offshore. There's a lot of first times. It was quite tricky, but I think we did a good job. I made some rookie mistakes, but that happens, and I think we're all learning a lot every day. So it's just getting better and better. We have a great team spirit, so I think it's just really great to be there, and as long as we can keep the team spirit up, it's going to be great.
Some downtime for the crews after that long passage before focusing on preparing for the next long offshore leg to the finishing line in Germany. The teams left Helsinki that evening with Warnemünde their next stop. Team Russia looking to maintain their lead after the first leg, with defending champions Team Europe keen not to let their title go without a fight. The second leg was long. The boats crossed the Baltic Sea from Finland, passing Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania and Poland before they could set their bearings for the finish line off the North German coast. This leg was more a game of tactics rather than all about speed. After 4 days of non-stop sailing, it was Team Germany who made a risky decision. After an updated weather forecast, they gambled on a more northern route to avoid a wind hole near the island of Rügen. It was a gamble that paid off, and within hours they pulled clear of the fleet and crossed the finish line in front. All 14 of the sailors on board SGM celebrated their remarkable victory. They had negotiated the tricky weather conditions and tough sea conditions to leave Team Finland and Team Europe to fill the places.
First of all, tired. I'm thankful that we came home with the boat in one piece and the crew without injuries and all that. I think that is the basic thing and the first feeling. Of course, a lot of relief, because we did not really expect that we would win this race and also the entire regatta. So that was, of course, great excitement to anybody.
We have had the most wonderful 5 days on the water. We would like to express our thanks to the Saint Petersburg Yacht Club and to Gazprom for the loan of the boat, and we would certainly like to come and sail here in these waters again.
Team Russia and Team Great Britain finished 4th and 5th respectively, but were happy to cross the finish line in what is fast becoming a favourite amongst the offshore sailors. Let's have a look then at the overall results. It was a successful week and well-organised event. Top sailors from around the world enjoyed representing the 5 teams, and after some competitive racing, all went home with a smile on their face.